All right.
Well, you
Well,
could reference Miko's notes.
yeah,
Cheater.
I absolutely could. But essentially, we were in the tower. Coriol told us of a way to actually get to the moon, the Purgatorio, and that was by harnessing the power of Mr. Regeneration. And he went and touched something, and it hurt him bad. Then we all jumped into the flames, and we were in Purgatorio. Corio. Corio. Corio, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, but there's also
Coreo.
Oriole, which was the silver dragon. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That got his
Corio
head
was-
ripped off by his own brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corio. Put some
Hey,
respect
look.
on his name.
It's not my fault. His name is so damn confusing. I'm just
So it's a Ciorio. Got it.
See,
Yes.
Oreo, I'm about to disintegrate you.
Wait, let Grix do it for you. He can do it from his pistol.
Don't forget,
Yeah.
you can cast
Wait,
Meteor
yeah.
Swarm and decide who doesn't get hit.
Oh, you know what? We did our shopping session too.
Yep,
That
that's
was
what
fun.
I was gonna say something, but yeah.
Grix, I think we got what was it? We have a +2 shield for you if you need it, buddy. And I think I'll snag that cloak of protection from you if you're never gonna use it next level. Other than that, we managed to get to Purgatorio. Immediately, Kellenvor was in our heads, asking us to identify ourselves. And once we did, he said, "Okay, proceed to the thingy, the center." Like, all right. So we made our way there. Noticed a bunch of different squares and stuff with weird punishments, like rolling a boulder up a hill and whatnot, up a spire, a circular spire, and then we had to go around a couple of places because that's where the humans were there for penance or something, for the mortals, and we saw a bunch of the fluffies, but they were taller than our fluffy, and they are the custodians apparently, second only to Kellenvor himself. Oh, and when we got to the main center square area, there was a little imp that helped us across because the place is a swamp to get to the main tower. And we talked to Kellenvor. It went pretty well. We really just owned up to our malfeasances and said, "Hey, if you truly believe in, order, then you know that that not only the Rakshasa, but the one he serves are not ones to help you bring it." It's like he's trying his best in his own way to fix his own mistakes. So we'll have to see where that goes. But he did say that in the meantime, we owed him at least as much to fix our mistake and destroy the mutating abomination that's the remnants of the Dream Eater that we didn't properly lay to rest. We went to the council to figure out, on his order, to figure out what our role would be in assisting them or in getting that fixed. Met a bunch of people. God, I can't remember all their names.
Gee, if
Okay.
only wrote them down.
I
Man,
did.
if only I told them to you like maybe 10 minutes ago, you tit.
I was pooping, but the I'll get them from you in a sec. The basically there are two angelic beings, one for Elysium, the unicorn for Elysium. There was like this
No.
the unicorn looking one was for Elysium. The
Was it?
giant angel one was for the angels, I believe.
You were just ignoring the fact that he is saying something to you.
I can't really hear. Hold on.
Because you're talking over him.
Well, I got a giant movie going on behind me. There, Dungeon Daddy is 200%.
Great.
So you're saying the unicorn wasn't for Elysium?
No, I got it. I misread. I have my own notes open. And my
Okay.
eyes aren't, apparently.
No biggie. There was Moloch of the devils and
Okay, he's of the demons.
demons.
Yeah,
And then
you
the other,
misheard me, sir.
there was another guy of the devils,
Totovolus.
Otovolus. And then
Well, since you clearly
there
have it
was
wrong.
one.
There you
There was one other demon. There we go. Yeah, Deimos of Olympus. My bad. And then we had. There he is, Cyprus of Orbis. There you are. I'll get that all written down. We talked to them, and apparently the demons and devils didn't really care that we were. They appreciated the gesture, but didn't really care that we were destroying their ilk because they destroy each other every day in the hells. But they did appreciate us not, or asking them if it was an issue if we wantonly destroy demons in such ways, because we found out now that the Nephilim don't just send people to the afterlife fully, they eliminate them from existence. So it's a bit of a moral dilemma for us. There's a lot of chatter on the in-game chat about it too. But eventually we all figured out that we, needed to just, at least to gain the trust of the council, needed to go and fix this Dream Eater issue. Dream Eater is going around corrupting people, touching them in naughty ways to mutate them. And I think that's the gist of it. Cypress took us back because we are his charge now. So it took us back to his little home. It's not a huge mansion or anything like a god would be in, but it's his place. The food doesn't have any taste to it, and nothing you can do will make it have any taste. And we talked at length about how his code of morality is more, I wouldn't say lax or lenient, but definitely isn't as black and white as other orders. And he does truly believe that morality is defined by those who have the power to define it. So us being Nephilim, we could easily define our own sense of morality and institute it if we wanted. But again, that's a moral issue we're going to have to come across. He did drop a hint that maybe we could find out whether or not there was a way to at least temporarily turn off the Nephilim aspect of us, where we obliterate souls, which is an interesting topic we're going to have to ask the council in Kellenvor about at some point. And I think that's where we left off. It was a lot of shopping.
Yeah, that was like half the session.
That
Just
was more than half the
and
session.
being
Yeah.
like people to hurry the fuck up.
That was the shopping session of everyone's dreams, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it. I
200K?
I think it's funny because Miko kept saying, "Oh no, y'all get what y'all want."
the
Get
one
something.
the one thing I might recommend is next time we have a chance, or if Timon ever learns it, there's a spell that Velios tried to use back in the old desert place where he got scammed out of,
Sure.
called
Okay.
Sherikai, called Continuous Flame. It's a 2nd level spell that permanently makes any object a continuous torch light source with no flame and no oxygen required, and you can just cover it up to put it out.
Huh.
But it's basically you turn it into an everlasting flame, and we
Cool.
should probably put that on Miko's sickle, or kill Miko until she's an object, put it on
Stop.
Miko, and then resurrect her.
I will freaking trap you under
then
my hammer.
She would be a permanently glowing beacon
I'll
of.
have you know, actually,
Oh my fucking god.
once you
Jesus Christ.
once you're resurrected, you stop being an object, so the spell would.
That
would
is
fizzle.
true, but it's no longer targeting anything. It's already been cast.
So
And when
the
you
spell would be
resurrect, all
suppressed.
curses and effects that were on you in death return.
So as soon as you kill her, the continual flame would happen again. It would resume its effect.
It is quite the conundrum. We're gonna have to fuck around and find out on that one eventually.
Well, I guess.
That's so dumb.
I just want for Miko to be able to see, as I am the only one with a light source that that's not like just a torch.
Yeah. So we do at some
And
point.
I
It would
produce
be
flame.
nice to. Yeah, it would be nice at some point to give her.
How about okay? Let me clarify. For it to be consistent, not have to constantly recast it.
I mean, you guys could have bought her like some goggles of night vision or something.
But that requires attunement.
That's true.
Yeah, all
Yep,
my
but
spell.
continuous flame would be our best bet.
Miko-
50
That means
gold
I would
worth
have had
ruby.
to given up my cloak of
Or we could
spider
just get-
legs.
Yeah.
She loves that damn cloak.
Miko, can you just use a torch in the hand that's holding the shield?
No, you
can.
can't. All shields in D&D, for whatever reason, are not strap shields. They
Oh
are
yeah,
hand-
no.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
have to
retarded.
hold it. Yeah. I thought you
Dude,
meant
that
in the
sucks.
swap between shield and torch.
Wait, we can put it between Karash's butt cheeks.
There you go. He is large enough. It wouldn't go anywhere.
DM, if my ass cheeks are large enough, could they be considered an object?
No, we just
DM.
put.
It's the reason why I'm so bad at stealth. It's actually not the armor. It's just anytime I try to sneak around, the clap of my ass cheeks just lets everybody know where I am.
You might want to cast continual flame on Karash's ass, because that shit's fire.
give
Roll
me
for
your
circumference. Roll for circumference. Roll for circumference.
But yeah, I think that's where we're at. Any questions, Grix?
No, I'm good.
Did he actually join the Discord?
Who, what? Yeah, I'm here.
I just don't remember if I heard him join.
He's muted right now. Let me see.
Am I so? Oh, I was muted. so-
There you go.
Here's the problem. Here's the thing that I've realized. Grix has a legit reason for forgetting that he's muted, and yet he doesn't do it that often. You do it all the time, and you talk to nobody.
Continuously, yeah. But yeah, Grix, any questions?
Where am I?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not even on the map.
Oh,
No
He put his
forward.
stuff on the
thing.
map.
I see nothing.
We
I
had to
got
trade your
complete
soul for that
blackness.
imp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
ac- yeah, we
yeah.
actually had to sell.
We
God,
carved
he's-
a hole
Large.
in the wooden side of the imp's boat.
Oh wait. Grix's blade emits light. I forgot
Yeah.
what's that.
Yeah, his sunblade does.
Oh, that's right. Grix, are you looking to possibly upgrade your shield or no?
Not the shield, no.
Okay, because we have a +2 shield.
Mhm, we do.
For free.
For
Hey.
I'm just asking.
Other-
I'm asking this specifically just because of the fact of if you were to use it, it would probably be best going to you. If not,
Mhm.
I could possibly hold on to it just
Help
in
for the
case.
AC or whatever. So, because we've all upgraded to strong boys. Well, yeah, and we want to make sure that you are also a strong boy.
Well, if it's a +2 shield, I actually think I literally have a +2 shield right now.
You have a +2 shield?
Yes.
I had no idea. Okay.
Alright.
I guess Garage, it's back to you.
Fuck it. I will put it back in my inventory just in case I need it.
Okie dokie. I shall take it out of my.
On the plus side, this is at least gonna make sure that you don't have anything else you're carrying on you. Lessen the weight that you're holding.
Yeah, I'm super encumbered all the time.
I was talking to Miko.
Oh.
We know you're always encumbered because you're carrying everything.
Wait, you're
Yeah,
carrying a
sure.
bunch of stuff?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, Grit encumbered right now.
Oh wow! Don't you have a?
Probably put some stuff in the hole or something.
Yeah, you need to like put something somewhere.
Like I see you have a climber's kit and manacles. You could probably put those in the hole. That'd
True.
be 18 pounds there.
I can carry.
And the crowbar
another
and-
10 or 20 pounds.
So what are we putting in the hole so I can detail it?
Can't have my pole.
Grix?
Yeah, manacles, crowbar. Both.
Okay.
You see if
What
that
up?
gets me. That actually has me unencumbered, so that's fine. That's it.
Wait, you only
You
had one
don't
thing
need the
done?
climber's kit, really. Let's be honest.
Are you kidding me? What if I have to climb something later?
You can just flip up it like you're a fucking acrobat.
You know,
Yeah.
it's an athletic-
What if somebody
would-
else has to climb something?
That is a good point.
He
But,
has Velios has like 7 because he buys like 7 of everything.
I
Miko,
have
the
3
gymnast.
extra climbers kits, but I'm gonna give
You
Garage my
have 3
4 other-
climbers
my-
kits?
Yeah,
All right.
Because
I'm
he,
gonna give.
cause he has a
I'm-
fucking.
I'm gonna-
he has a
I'll put
bag.
a climber's kit in the hole.
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
Garage my 3 of my 4 manacles.
Okay.
Yeah, no, whenever Velios got the bag of holding, he was like, I'm going to load it with everything. He is extra prepared though. I mean, I will say that.
Right, so now we've got
guess-
4 climbers kits in the hole, I guess.
I
Yeah.
guess I'll
Alright.
put an extra 2 climbers kits in the hole.
So 3 in total.
No, I'm keeping one of mine. I have.
No,
3
I'm
of
saying
mine.
because
Definitely keep one,
Grix
please.
gave one.
Because
Grix-
what if?
Because Grix gave me one already.
Absolutely. And I guess I'll give Garage 1 grappling hook
Are you sure?
and 4 miner
Yes.
sticks.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Four
I didn't
minor-
hear what you said.
Oh, I'm giving you a grappling hook and 4 miners picks as well, and 4 shovels.
Minor picks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because they're not major picks.
Why are you giving him
That's
so
right.
much stuff?
Because I only need to hold on to 1. He can hold on to the party's stuff,
Elios, why do you keep miners in your bag?
right?
That's-
Yeah, dude,
That's a good
that's
question.
Well,
Kidnapping.
that's not gonna
That's a
make
good
this
question.
next part any better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him 2 of my tents.
Why are you holding on
He
to this
picks
stupid
miners.
thing?
I'm not sure why.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Whoa, buddy.
Uh-oh.
That was
Mhm.
Anazai before. Now
Whoa,
no
buddy.
one's Velios.
Now it's
Oh,
Easy up
Velios.
there.
Yep.
Easy up
Well,
there,
I mean,
Jasmine.
he was talking about how Tina is now a mature young woman.
It's true.
She is.
It's true.
She is. She's only 130 years older, younger than him. That's not that much.
It's true.
I'll give you 6 things of oil too.
Okay. Stop
He's
buying all this.
oiling the.
Yeah, you can have 6
Why are
things of
you
oil.
oiling up Garrosh?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't really sound good in perspective
his
with
butt
all the
cheek.
other things.
Uh,
What?
My first
Oil him
bet
up.
he has no questions.
Hey,
You
Dudson,
want
how's
the
it going?
answers, though.
And I guess I'll give you 4
Horizon
locks.
Zero Dawn
Alright,
tabletop
that's
game?
I need to
That's
know if
right.
He's been maintaining his oath or not.
I did my best,
locks?
okay? I
4.
went through there. I told it to not do the
Wait, is it an oath of purity? Because if
the
so,
video,
that,
the
Man,
that
what's
ship
it? The
has
thumbnail,
sailed.
This is
I
gonna
told
get
it
even
to
worse.
do the
I'm gonna give
actual
you 4
thumbnail
sacks as
for-
well.
the thing that we were doing,
Tax.
and it didn't.
Tax, yes.
I don't know why.
I
It says
got
Horizon
angry at you
Zero
the
Dawn,
first
but
time
it's
you started
not.
Buying a bunch of shit.
I
Give him more
put
stuff. I'm
in-
gonna look for something to give him.
the thumbnail that
And I'll
it's
give him
supposed to
5
be,
blankets.
and it didn't
Stop.
do.
I'm kidding.
I don't know.
I'm
I
Here
kidding.
you
want
go.
you
You-
all to stop.
You can have
You
get
have
5. You get 5 blankets.
The whole hungers.
If this was a bag of if this was a bag of devouring, you would have been fucked, sir. Out of all that money that you spent on all that shit that you don't fucking need.
It was less than 50 gold.
Nonetheless, I have mason's tools in my fucking hole too. I forgot. Good thing I'm proficient with
Okay,
them now. I
I
think,
have a
right?
question. What's your favorite Cheez-Its?
I am an original Cheez-It kind of guy.
Same. Even though I think Cheez-Its are kind of ass, but yeah, original.
I like them toasted. I'm learning that I'm the weird one.
Mmm, delicious. Cooked cheese.
Hey, cooked cheese is good.
Yeah.
She says it's gotta
get
be
sliced,
the
just put it right in a fucking pan and slurp it right out.
it's gotta be the spicy ones. Like with the
Yeah.
Louisiana hot sauce, right? They have those still.
Mississippi Queen.
Yeah, that's not bad.
They're
No,
so good.
anything spicy is great.
Nah, if you're going with like a spicy like snack / chip, you gotta go with hot Cheetos. Like that's the classic.
Oh, every girl in my class always ate hot Cheetos with beer salt.
Eat hot chips
know-
and lie. That's the girl.
That's all girl
Meta.
like and
Yep.
want.
Yep.
They eat hot chip and lie.
Eat hot chip and lie. That's it.
Eat hot
Yep,
chip
that's it.
and lie.
Yes,
That's all they do.
that's all they do. Can no trust. No even show Bab and Vagine. Just eat hot chip and lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is from something, I just don't know what it is.
It's a meme.
It's a bit.
Do you not know about Bob and Vegano?
What is that?
What? He doesn't know who that is.
Wow. It's making fun of how, for some reason on the internet, Indian guys are like so confident, like so unbelievably confident that they'll
I
just
know
out
I
of
saved it
nowhere
when
just
I
be
did it.
like,
I know I saved it,
"Show us
Alex.
your boobs."
Is it still actually showing
But the
the
problem is
Horizon Zero
is that
Dawn?
their
Because
English sucks.
I freaking saved it.
So instead
I know
of
I
saying,
did.
"Please
I'm
show us
looking
your
at the
boobs
page
and
right
vagina,"
now in
they
front of
go,
my
"Show
face, and
Bob
it's
and
just not
Vegeta."
loading.
Bob and Vagine.
Like, it says chat disconnected. Unable to connect to chat.
Yes, that's
Is what it's
full
saying
name.
to me.
That's
It
all
still
is.
says Horizon Zero Dawn? Oh my god.
It
Disgusting.
is true though. Indian guys, like I don't
No chill.
know where they get that confidence from. They just go for it.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
There, it's in regular ass memes.
I shall be right back. I have to pee. Oh, I was mentioning something in the in-game chat. I don't know if Tina would have reacted to it about Velios possibly getting his leg back.
No. Helios has said, I'll be sure to avoid those then.
No, I'm just saying if Tina would respond to it.
Tina
No,
would know.
she's distracted. She's doing like half paying attention.
Fair enough. All right, I will be right back. I gotta pee.
Tina would be very unhappy with Helios.
She's in the process of inventing a pocket watch.
Nice. Oh, you get three of the Revivified Diamonds.
Still showing Horizon.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Like, I'm literally looking at it
I'm
right
giving,
now in
well,
my
I'll
own,
give you
my own two eyeballs.
Revivified Diamonds. I'll hang on to one.
What are you talking? Who are you talking to?
Giving it
It's
to
not
Nico.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Which brings my total to 3.
I gotta keep track of this shit so I know who to steal from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miko has 3. I don't
Okay.
know how many Belio says.
Velios says 1, but Velios says...
It
he's
even
still
shows it on
Revivify.
on Facebook.
Are you ready for
It's
your
like
phone house to start
D&D.
going a little light?
Dungeons and Dragons, but the
Oh,
the
no.
thumbnail is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Just
What
go
the
to
hell?
Town and find out.
Oh my
Find
god.
out.
Miko holds her component pouch tight to her neck. She puts it in her bra.
It's one place you can put things.
I'm gonna try to edit the post. We'll see.
Whenever she starts casting a spell, her chest starts glowing.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be walking down the street and a succubus would just come right out of nowhere and grab your cock.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Succubus is gonna grab Miko's cock.
Miko's. Wait, what?
okay, lady. I'm a virgin. Don't grab my cock.
Sige.
All right. Well, Lucius kind of speaks up for a moment. He says, "So, hold on a second, Cypress. You said that time moves slowly here." And Cypress nods and he says, "Yes. As far as I know,
Okay, I've got to
1 week
change
here on
for the
Purgatorio is 1 day back on Orbis.
Facebook thing.
So,
Okay. I thought it was like Castle Nathria again.
no, but that's actually the opposite.
That's what I was
Castle
worried
Nathria
about.
Time moves faster than on Orbis.
That was my main concern, which would have meant that we were on a much faster time clock.
Says no. If anything, you have no reason to rush.
Indeed. And he kind of sighs a bit in relief.
I wouldn't say rush, but every moment we wait is more of your kin here being turned into mutants, right?
Not necessarily. The attacks are sporadic, not constant.
That's a relief.
It seems like every time they gather more, they need time to organize, or I really don't know how to put it. They're very strange creatures indeed, nothing like you've seen on Orbis. Then again, many creatures here on Purgatorio are nothing like you've seen on Orbis. So, as I said, you can stay here for as long as you like. We have to wait anyways for the council to come to their decision. No doubt they're also trying to gather some information about the monsters to give to you, should they decide to actually allow you to do this.
I'm certainly hoping that with you and Thor on the council, there should be some form of, I guess you could say, assistance with the convincing, if anything.
Well, don't count Thor in yet, just because you know him.
Oh dear.
He still has a duty to uphold, just as I do.
This is true.
However, my vote doesn't really count for much. Because I'm biased for one, and secondly, I'm still new to the council. I earn their trust more and more every day. But in the grand scheme of things, here on Purgatorio, I have not been here for long. Because remember, on Orbis, how long ago was it that you killed me?
About 12 years ago, I think, at this point.
I see. Well, if it was 12 years ago on Orbis, then I believe in regards to Purgatorio itself, I believe I've been here
Yeah,
2 or 3 years.
I've gone through the editing process, so hopefully it's
God,
it's
time.
updated.
Time's weird.
So you can imagine that my death still feels.
I
a little
already
fresh.
did this at the start of the stream, but
Just a little bit.
for some reason it
So
apparently
time is
did not
moving
do that.
faster while we're in here.
And so it
That
was
is
still
something we
saying
need to keep in mind.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's moving slower while you're here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it fixed now?
Oh,
One
please?
week?
Anybody
one week
tell me?
here is 1 day outside.
Is it fixed now?
On Orbis. It's like a shittier fucking hyperbolic time chamber.
Because
I
it
should
definitely
mention, I
ought
don't
to
know
be
if I have
fixed.
mentioned it before, but a week is not 7 days. A week is 10.
Oh. Oh shit. Okay. I don't
Ken's
think you
an
have.
easier to work with than fucking 7.
I don't think-
So we do have a little more time to earn the trust of the council then.
You also have time to work on yourselves if there's anything that needs doing.
I suppose so.
Now, as it stands, of course, we can't have you all wandering around doing whatever you like. Tomorrow, though, I do actually have work that I need to attend to. I can bring a few of you along with me to the Dragon Forge. I know some of you are wanting to go there. And Tina immediately raises her hand. Is like, me, I want to go.
I would like to go as well. He's like very calm about this.
He says, I could probably bring about 2 more, but the Forge Master doesn't like having too many guests at a time.
It would be interesting to go.
He's a rather reclusive man.
It would be interesting to go, but do you not think it wise for us to gather information?
Gather how? You can't leave the house without an escort.
Right.
It's true.
He'd hot ship him live.
Wow. Delayed reaction there, buddy.
I never actually looked at it. Anyway.
Well, I mean, if nobody else will go, I'll be more than happy to
It's
come.
not, I don't believe it's a necessity for you to go. It's just if you would like to go.
I mean, oh, well, I mean, yeah, it's probably best that somebody else go if they want to.
So, how do you serve as the heat source?
I've got a large machine. I essentially stick my mouth in it.
You stick your mouth in it, really?
Well, a fire gotta come from somewhere, doesn't it?
In dragon form, I assume?
Of course.
He
Can you
kind of
breathe fire in your human form?
I can, but it's not quite as potent.
Mm.
It would be interesting to see you at work.
You are free to come if you wish.
I would be interested in seeing more of this place, but I won't say that I have more importance than anyone else in going.
Indeed. Oh, Grix, would you be interested in going as well?
If nobody else is.
There's me, Tina,
Or
Velio.
big thoughts, and he just says, "Oh, by the gods, someone just be a little selfish."
I'll be going then.
So it's myself, Tina, Velios,
And Timon.
and Timad.
Alright, Nico's decided.
Yes, I have.
Cypress nods and he says, "In the meantime, feel free to use anything I have here to your heart's desire. Just don't break anything."
And he kind of, and Garrosh immediately stares at Velios.
Why would I break anything?
You really want me to answer that question after what you did in the Ankorios?
Now. It's all a mistake in good faith.
And Lucius thinks for a moment and he says, "You know, a lot of you have been studying books. Perhaps now is a good time to take advantage of the extra time and study as much as you can."
Would be a good idea.
Yes.
And Garrosh kind of looks at his book and is like, kinda, I find it interesting that I went to start studying this book, and then ever since I've started wielding this hammer, I feel like the book is pointless now.
So she says, well, then just be prepared to return it.
And
In fact, why didn't you return it when you were in Mythrift?
he goes to speak, holding up a finger, and then he just immediately drops the finger, and it's like, did not think that far ahead.
He just shakes his head in disappointment.
There's
Okay.
been a lot on our minds, Garage.
According
I
to
wouldn't fret too much.
What I'm looking at, it should be the
This is something that I
the correct
missed
thing.
that I should not have.
not Horizon Zero
Orvic
Dawn,
says,
but the
yeah,
actual
that librarian's gonna flay you alive.
string for D&D.
Might
The book will
potentially-
be returned, nonetheless.
Just wait until they find out that you went all the way to the moon with it.
And he kind of sweat drops. Oh dear. Let's leave that part out, shall we? Nonetheless. If anybody, I doubt I would be able to help anybody with anything that they are currently studying.
Not unless you are any good at navigating.
No, my expertise lies elsewhere.
Cypress thinks for a moment. He says, well, there is actually one thing that you could focus your efforts on in some form or fashion.
That being,
Well, you see, the monsters that you'll be hunting reside outside of the dome. We need to figure out how you're going to survive in such an environment.
what does the environment entail?
Nothing.
So the Dream Eater is outside of the dome?
Yes, we don't know where, but we know that its lair is somewhere outside of the city.
And he kind of looks at Ordovic, and then he looks at Cypress. Well, Ordovic and I are at least covered on that front. I can breathe just about anywhere, he says as he kind of touches the necklace. However, finding out something for the rest of the party would definitely be beneficial.
Some kind of air bubble or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any spells like that, although I can't say if they do or do not exist.
I do believe Corio mentioned something about blessings of the angels. Maybe that could help.
We should talk to the council about this.
This is definitely something that we will need as if we are to hunt down this Dream Eater. Or its remnants.
And Cypress just kind of looks at Tyman and he says, you know I'm part of the council, correct?
Of course. Do you have anything to say on the matter?
I'll have to discuss it with them. But for the most part, I am your representative. Anytime you want to talk to the council, you talk to me.
That works
That
for
is- That is something that... So, the main thing is accessing the area outside of the dome. That is, and then the information leading, or that would lead us towards at least the direction of the Dream Eater. Those are
Yes,
the two.
outside of the dome, it is unbearably cold and you cannot breathe. One thing to mention, though, is the cold isn't like what you would experience back on Orbis. This is not so much a... how do I put it? It's not so much a lack of heat, but the complete absence of it. Mundane ways of preventing cold will not work, like thick clothing, for instance.
So I'm guessing something that could warm us. And then he kind of snaps for a second. Tina, do you still have that orb?
Tina says, "You mean the one that I broke to make your ring?"
Never mind, I thought that you were using that for your forge.
I'm using parts of it.
We had that. If we still had something, if we had something similar to that orb, that thing generated heat like nobody's business.
Cyber says, "I will talk to the Forge Master. He might have something."
Would be extremely helpful.
Our layers that we wear only work because they keep the warm air inside. If there's no air and thereby no warm air to keep inside, then I don't know if even that would work.
Has to be magical in nature.
Cyber's nuts.
So I forgot that I do have a spell that could help out at least with one of us to breathe sustain if we were outside of the dome. Second. I have to remember it. It's life bubble. I forgot whenever Odin.
Forgot. I was gonna make a change to that. If you cast it at a level that's higher than what it is, you increase the amount of creatures you can cast it on. So it's not just one.
Okay. One for every level?
Yeah, one for every level.
Okay. I will.
So technically, if you did it up to a 9th level, you could do it to four people or 5. I think it's 5.
Because it's a 5th level spell, so 5, 6.
Is that a Pathfinder spell?
Yes, it is.
Yes, and it's
Did you take it?
cleric. I haven't yet.
She's a druid. She can just prepare it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I forgot.
But
You just get all your spells.
Yeah, yes. I do.
Breaking divine casters.
Oh, so that's where I have you.
What?
Because before, I thought that no matter what, or whatever, you were going to be ahead of me in all aspects of spellcasting, but I didn't realize that I didn't have to, I just get all of my spells. I could just decide to prepare it that day.
Yeah, you technically know more spells than he does at any given time. He could spend the entire campaign writing new spells in his spell book every session, and he would still be behind you in that aspect.
You know,
Divine casters, they just get everything for free because they're God. It's like, ooh, have my power.
Listen to him.
today, the day.
He's so jealous.
It's always me though. It's every time it's me just sitting here like, oh, Timon can do this. Oh, Timon can do that. And I'm like, haha. The turns have tabled.
I think the gods put that nerf on wizards because they would be literally too powerful. If
True.
They could just
Oh yeah.
spell. I fear what a wizard would be capable of if they were a prepared spellcaster.
That would be absolutely disgusting.
Oh man. Well, but yes, I do have a spell that I can that could work for all of us. I forgot whenever Odin touched. I learned a few different spells that I guess I didn't realize wouldn't be important until, well, this very moment.
And it's not something that Odin granted you, it's just
No, but he,
having Divine Spark, you have extra magic.
yeah, I mean, he didn't grant, he touched us, and now we just happen to
You
know
sound
extra.
bad. I don't know, it's just like the way you say it. Uncle Odin touched us.
And it's not you just happen to know, it's the nature of your magic has changed.
Well, yes. But yes, so.
It fixed itself. How dare you, Alex? I worked hard to get that
Cypress gets up from his chair and he says, "Well,
to get that
it's been a
fixed.
good talk, but it's getting
I
late.
went out of my way
You should all take a rest.
into
for
the
we will have much
web
to do
browser
in the
and
morning."
did my best to fix it.
Particularly me.
I fixed it. It didn't fix itself. Come on. Give me a little bit of
No,
credit.
because my only days off are when I get to go to council meetings.
And how often do you actually have those?
It depends on what's going on.
Believe it or not, I do some work.
Sometimes I'm spending more time at the council than I am at
Believe it or not.
performing work at the forge. And
It does actually take some work.
sometimes it can,
to-
it can be a month
to do what
for
I
another
do.
Meeting.
It takes some work.
Well, once we're done slaying this atrocity, I'd imagine they'd probably want to speak to us once more.
He says, just focus on the task for right now.
Right.
And he gets up and he starts heading for the stairs.
Right, I suppose we'll show ourselves to some place to sleep.
He says, "Yep, and you know where the room is. As I said, though, you'll have to fight over who gets the bed."
That's fine.
He goes up and you hear a door open and shut.
Well, what's this way? Oh, that's never mind.
It's literally down the stairs. We walked up the stairs to get up here.
Hmm.
We went down here, did we not?
Ordovik just starts going.
Yeah. Garrosh is right behind him.
Elios, maybe you should just follow everyone else instead of trying to lead the way.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't leading the way. I was just looking around.
He's snooping.
He's snooping.
He's looking through all the cabinets.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we don't know if it's because he just wants to learn more about his lord, or if it's his god, or if he's like just neurotically like, oh my god, does he have something in the walls?
A lock of his hair. It's gotta have one somewhere.
A singular scale. Only that will sustain me.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and take a long rest here. I don't think it really does much for anyone, so
We didn't do much, but yeah.
Always
I
add
get
that
my
one
divine
spell, but
sense back.
navigating the city on foot takes a very long time.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, just to get to the palace from where you were was like 2.5 hours of walking, maybe more.
Nice.
This is now day 2. One more day, and then I will have my use back.
So, bright and early in the morning, you guys hear a knock at the door.
who there?
Imagine that's Cypress.
Garrosh goes to open the door.
Nico's like sitting in this corner, just
He says, "Those of you who are coming to the Dragon Forge, we need to leave."
All right. Saddle up, though, y'all. We're heading to the Dragon Forge.
I'll do.
Time and Miss Tina.
Time Man is apparently getting burritos.
He's back.
Okay, and who's controlling Tina?
I believe I was.
Okay. So... Alright, those of us who are going to the Dragon Forge, let's go into the second chat channel.
Yes, sir.
I'm not quite sure. I think that... Didn't Grix go to the place? Maybe not.
And then there was just me and you, Grix.
Right? Just chilling. Hanging out.
Right? How you liking the moon?
Oh, it's pretty great.
I mean, aside from, at any point in turn or whatever, somebody may try and stab you. Even though there's not supposed to be bad things or whatever that happen, but they don't like us because we're Nephilim.
Well, I expect that, though. Being a goblin and all, if somebody's gonna stab me, it's gonna happen during the moon. So.
Right. if you don't get stabbed on the moon, you're not going back home happy.
Exactly. Exactly.
So how was your trip, vacation, family thing? I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what it was.
Yeah, it was like a family reunion, but also a huge tornado happened, and it was like 108 mile per hour winds. Dropped a lot of trees on a lot of people, but
Oh, dang.
thankfully there was no like significant structural damage, you know. So that was good.
Mhm. Well, that's good, but oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I know, I forgot it's tornado season.
yeah, it was insane, and they only just got power back yesterday. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, they were over a week without power, and they're most of the people up there are in their like 70s and 80s, and a lot of them have like CPAP machines and
Oh,
stuff that they
man.
have to live. It was rough. My uncle
bet.
was
And did they-
having bad like hyperthermic reaction whenever we left, like
Oh, dang.
borderline heat stroke. It was
Yeah,
bad.
will they, I mean, did they not give, like any backup generator things or whatever? I
We
mean,
tried, yeah.
whenever-
There were generators. We hooked them up to the freezers and the refrigerators just to keep the food cool. But
Yeah.
they weren't. The generators weren't powerful enough to like hook straight into the AC, so we couldn't like actually have AC running. But
Oh, man.
we were able to plug in a fan and get that going. But by then it was too late. Like my uncle was like laying down in a chair, and yeah, he was feeling rough that day.
Well, I mean, thank goodness they have power now, but
Yes, and they're all feeling better, so it's good.
that's good. Yeah, that would be terrible. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Oh god, it sucks whenever there's the situation where power goes down to people who literally need it to live, and it's like
Right.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
You know.
And the worst part was like on the website, the power company said everybody has power when they
Oh,
didn't
wow.
have power for like
Wow.
5 days. They were like, everybody has power, and you know, because that power company was like, you know, notice us, we're doing a good job, but
Yeah.
they were not.
But in reality, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm at least happy that they're all feeling better now and they've got the power, but man,
Yeah, that was a rough time that they had to go through. But it was a good thing that one of my cousins is a prepper, and so he had a couple
Oh,
of
yeah.
generators, and so he was able to help out my uncle on that with the generators to get the freezers and fridges running. So that was nice.
yeah. It's always nice to at least have one prepper in your family.
Yes.
My
Absolutely.
dad tries to be a prepper, but I'm like, you can never save yourself.
Can only prep so hard.
Well, and plus the house that they live at, it used to have, because it has the remnants of like where it used to have probably like a tornado cellar out back.
Mhm.
My dad, he's like, well, once we get this house fixed up, we're gonna dig out the old cellar and create a new one, and we can have like a you know, just in case everything goes to shit cellar. And I was like, okay.
It sounds good, but you know, until it happens, it's
Yeah. It probably won't happen in, well, I can't say that it probably won't happen in our lifetime because I feel like that's just jinxing us.
yeah, true.
Knock on wood.
Right, exactly. Throw the salt over the shoulder. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes. if you want to know any basics of like what we've talked about over the last week, it's all in character. I mean, it's a lot to read. It's just
Yeah, I tried. I
yeah.
dipped in
It's
there.
a lot of
Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff like about diplomacy with Yeenagu possibly. Garrosh wants to talk to Thor. Where learning more about the Dream Eater. Because okay, so when Cypress sat us down, one of the things that, well, Mark didn't say was that Cypress and Yeenagu used to be friends. I don't know if y'all knew that from like a past in the last campaign, but this is what he's saying to us now.
Okay.
That Cypress and Yeenagu used to be close friends. When he learned what he was doing, he investigated what was going on.
Cypress did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cypress was trying to investigate what was going on.
Right.
So I guess he started helping him out to do this. So, and, so he started doing kind of bad things to investigate better or whatever. And then he followed Yeenagu, and then saw him consume several worlds or destroy several worlds, basically. And then within consuming and destroying these worlds, that changed him. So because he used to be kind of chill, and now he's kind of
Now I'm playing another game?
chill for an evil guy. I don't know.
What are you talking
But
about,
now
Duncan?
he's kind of crazy, and it made him more evil. And then the last world.
I went out of
so
my way to
the
make
last
sure I was
one that
playing D&D.
He devoured or destroyed.
I did it. I turned it all out.
It was a world that
I
had
posted
a lot of,
it on the-
lizard folk type
on the
lizardmen
stream.
people.
I tried to.
Um,
God dang it.
and
DC Magic give me all the gold,
they
silver,
were like
ruby,
these
sapphire. Thank you.
custodians to maintain
Thank you, Alex.
this world and all that
Thank you.
stuff, maintain the balance of this world. And I guess he created the Horsemen to take over it. I don't know. Maybe that's something different. No, he created the Horsemen for something else. But
Yeenagu
the
did it,
world,
or?
well, the Yeenagu told the Rakshasa, but
Oh.
I think that's for he created the Horsemen to help fight against what came next. But
Okay.
so basically there were these lizardmen, he destroyed all of them, and then the world turned out to be this giant egg that had a creature that resembled a dragon, possibly, or a dragon, that was unleashed after he destroyed the world. And
After Yeenagu destroyed the world.
right, so
Like
after
a previous version of the world.
yeah, so well, after Yeenagu destroyed this specific world, and of course Cypress was a witness to it. After he destroyed this world, it was the world itself with these custodians that were keeping the balance of this world, happened to be an egg. The world itself was an egg, and inside of this egg was a giant dragon-like beast.
Oh. Okay.
Right. So, Yeenagu tried to stop it, but so Yeenagu tried to stop, that's like what he's been doing, is he's trying to stop whatever this beastly thing has been unleashed. Like he is trying to stop it by creating the demons, and by turning all of Orbis's people into demons to basically throw at this dragon, which it's not really doing much. He's just killing more people or whatever. He's just killing the demons that he creates. And that's where he created the 4 horsemen, so that way he could create this army to destroy not only Orbis, but to destroy the whatever the creature is. And then it says since Cypress's mind was broken, he joined Yeenagu. So because when he witnessed that, he like kind of went crazy, and he was scared of it too. So he joined Yeenagu to kind of help destroy the creature or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, I thought we had basically killed Cypress before, but
well, we did. Cypress is technically dead. He's
Mhm.
just in Purgatorio.
oh, okay.
He whenever we came here to the moon, I guess. We went to what was it called? We went to the Kellenvor or whatever and talked to him, and then he was like, we were trying to convince him that we needed to basically take down the Rakshasa.
Hmm.
And Kellenvor was like, no, you're not going to do that, because there's no fighting in my. We're trying to keep balance here. And then we convinced him, I guess, that, or Velios talked to Kellenvor and convinced him that, like, whatever's happening is going to also hit, Purgatorio as well.
Right.
So he was like, okay, we'll go to the council. At the council, we talked to the people or whatever, and they basically asked us to defeat this Dream Eater. And the Dream Eater is the one that y'all fought before, I guess, whenever you and Garrosh had those dreams. Then
Mm-hmm.
I don't know all the details. Garrosh said some stuff, but I can't quite remember it all or whatever. But so whenever y'all had those dreams, y'all defeated the Dream Eater on Orbis, but I guess y'all didn't lay her to rest properly.
Oh, no.
So the girl that was possessed by the Dream Eater, she is kind of corrupted. She was corrupted when she came to Orbis, and now she's kind of doing, she's gross.
Dream
and
Eater
trying
stuff.
to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it's that whole thing. And then, yeah, I mean, so we've just talked a little bit or whatever, and I know, so my whole thing, because custodians, whenever we went to the council, or whenever we went to go meet Kellenvor, actually, there were other Volpera, like me.
Right.
Well, whenever the demon was basically giving us the boat ride to go to the council area or whatever, because it was in the center of a little river that you have to ride across. He was like, I said something, and then the demon was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say anything to the custodian. And I'm like, a custodian? But then Cypress says something about custodians on this world, and I'm like, well, we gotta learn more about the custodians.
True.
But we have to talk to a council member named Zara to learn more about that, which we learned in the in-character chat. And then if we want to possibly learn the name of the Rakshasa, because Rush try and get like one over him, so that way like we don't have to necessarily kill him to, like, I don't know, then we may be able to talk to the leader of the devils, the Totivolus or whatever. And then he may possibly help us get the name of the Rakshasa, because he would be the only one that knows.
Not Moloch?
No. No, they said the Totivolus would be the one who knows the Rakshasa's name. Maybe it's because he's the leader of the devils and Rakshasa's higher up.
Right. Higher than demons.
Yeah. But, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so basically just we have to, aside from the Dream Eater, our next big thing is getting the council to trust us, in order for us to get more, any of our questions answered.
Gotcha.
Oh, and one thing about the horseman, the last horseman who is said to be on Purgatorio. Of course, nobody still knows where he is, but but of course they're paladin from Orbis, and they can travel between planes.
Mm.
and the horsemen are connected to us in some way, form or fashion. So
Oh, okay.
so it's possibly somebody that is from one of our past. So yeah, that's just the general gist of what you've possibly you missed.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I am gonna be right back.
Okay. Yeah, that's very cool. She straight up laid down the ins and outs. All of it. It's good. Are you guys just playing with me? What the heck? Playing another game. Come on. It's still gotta be D&D. Eh? It's gotta be D&D. Channel content, live, adult advisory. I've got it up there. It's there. It says live. Monetization. On. You're gonna pay me for hecking around with my... Alright. Fine. Thank you. Here. Have this. You're not mistaken. The DM has literally abandoned us. So there you go. We'll see. Sorry if you have to hear that. The scraping and the circular motion. Sorry.
You play another D&D campaign, right?
I don't right now. Fridays I play a, it's not D&D, The Expanse, I think is the name of it. Yeah, The Expanse. I don't play another D&D campaign, but there is one called The Expanse. I play that on Fridays, yeah.
The Expanse?
Yes, The Expanse.
Interesting.
It's like a sci-fi kind of thing.
Oh, kind of like the Pathfinder stuff?
Similar, yeah.
Okay. So, what are you playing that?
For me, my character is like a, but he tries not to be a, what do you call him? Hang on.
You're good.
Bounty Hunter. There he is.
Oh, Bounty Hunter.
Yeah. He's not that. But,
Okay.
yeah.
But, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that going well? Having fun in that one?
I'm not sure. I was gone for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, yesterday they were like, "We can't play tonight." So
Oh.
yeah.
So you haven't really gotten to. Okay. Well, I mean, dang.
Yeah.
I follow your channel on YouTube because I go back and watch the things, and I see you do a lot of streaming stuff.
Good times.
I haven't
Thank
wa-
you.
Yeah. What's your favorite game that you played? That you've played recently, I guess.
Played recently right now. Honestly, the Horizon Zero Dawn. I've been loving that a lot. But it's crazy, like, 1 hour, 1 life, and 2 hours, 1 life is the game that really takes off on my channel. And it really,
Oh.
yeah. Lots of people love those. So.
Yeah. I don't play as much games as I used to be honest. And most of the things I played was like Dragon Age Origins, which was basically D&D game.
True, true.
I loved playing Guild Wars 2 a lot.
There you go. Okay.
There is a game. I can't remember what it's called. One second. I need to look it up. It's coming out, I want to say beginning of August, maybe the end of July.
Look it up.
Baldur's Gate 3. That's
Ah,
what's coming out that I really want to try out.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Because so many people are like, it makes me think of Dragon Age Origins. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I need to play it.
Yep. And it's straight D&D. It is.
Yeah,
Like from start to finish, it's straight D&D.
exactly. And that's, I guess I prefer that RPG type of game.
Right.
So,
My buddy Dunstan, if you are in the market for some YouTube channels to follow, Dunstan is one.
Dunstan.
Yeah.
You play a lot of those kinds of games, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he for sure. Baldur's Gate and all of the what's the God dang it, I heard it. It's the Diablo series.
Oh, nice. I know I played, I want to say Diablo 3 when it first came out.
Ah,
Was it Diablo 3? I think it was Diablo 3 whenever it first came out. I didn't really play many of the Diablo games. I didn't really look into the lore of the Diablo games, but I had a friend who was obsessed with it and he wanted somebody to play with him. So we played Diablo 3 for like so many hours.
heck yeah.
I loved my oh, what is it called? Like the bows on your hands. What are those? They're not crossbows, right? They're
Hand
like hand
crossbows.
crossbows. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. Hand crossbows. Yeah, that was me. He got up in their face, and I was like back there shooting them. I'm not a very up close and personal character. I'm like back there like, can't get me. I remember another MMO that I played that really, because it was oh my goodness, I have it I think on my screen, Smite. I loved playing that one. I know it's not like Dota or League of Legends. It's kind of like, I don't know, like they tried to be something like that. I don't know if there's that many people who play it, but I loved playing Smite.
Mm. And let me tell you that 5 years later, there is exactly the same thing that you're seeing right now. Okay? Alright? A screen reminder. Yeah. Yeah. 5 years later. Yeah. Nothing. Nothing has changed. Nothing. It's all the same. Exactly the same. It's just this. Always.
Well, guess they're doing rough without us.
Yep.
Elias is already rolling death saves.
I'm sure
Nah.
it'll be alright. Be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's not, you know, we're already in the place that we'll end up after we die, so.
I'm gonna go piss so they can fill you in on what happened.
Okay.
It's not like either of us are. Probably. Okay, I'm back. Where the hell is everyone?
Garash went to make tacos, and Mark went to make logs.
Oh my goodness. Sigh. Well, I guess I'll tell you guys now. You're gonna have 2 weeks of downtime, so start thinking about what
Okay.
you might want to do. Though anything that requires you to either spend money or make money will be done with disadvantage because you have to rely on Cypress escorting you everywhere when he's not working.
Right. Okay.
So we're not doing it right now, but think about it.
Okay. I do want to say, though, one thing. Because obviously, I don't really use the whip very often in battle. I thought I would use it more. I guess I'm not. Could I decide to give up on that and maybe, I don't know, decide to do something else?
Sure. I mean, just we're starting that new thing from scratch.
Yeah, of course. I don't know what. I will think about it.
Isn't there one skill that you're missing that a druid should have?
I'm sure that there is. Oh, animal handling. I could totally work on that.
Yeah, you could.
Yes, I think that will be the skill that I decide to pick up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you need to find a book for it. So it'll probably be your first week of downtime.
Yeah, finding a book.
And then your second week, you will probably start training.
Right.
Well, depending on how crappy your roll is.
Yeah. Let's hope it's not too bad, but we'll never. We'll see.
You never know. See if I got an email back from stupid Crunchyroll. No, nothing yet. Come in, tell him what happened.
Hirosh.
Yeah.
Basically,
God. Roll.
You're a little quiet.
I didn't hear you. Did you say something, DM?
I said you're a little quiet.
Oh, yeah, my mic was at the top of my headset. So Gary, you know, we went to the forge. We talked with the forge master. I learned that he was the forge master is named Angus Flintshield, which is the father,
Grandfather.
Wait. grandfather of Agus, the guild master in Mythrift, the dwarf. So that was pretty cool. We spoke with Cypress, and I asked a couple questions, and we learned that every 50 years in Purgatorio, a new Lord Regent begins presiding over Purgatorio. It was Sylvanas, the god of nature, before it was Kelemvor. So, I thought that was pretty interesting. And the most eventful thing was when Gary decided to pick a fight with Thor to basically show that he is trustworthy, gain Thor's respect. And they duked it out, and Garrosh really gave him a run for his money. Like, he was making him bleed. He was making him work for it.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys have Thor's vote now. So that's 2 council members down. And also, I
Two
forgot to
and-
mention that Tina elected to stay behind, which
Okay.
Thor and Cypress decided was fine as long as she's under the supervision of Angus. And she's going to be working on a way. Well, considering Nico said, "Oh, I have spells to help with the breathing," she's going to be working on a way to try to keep you guys warm.
Okay.
And it's like I told Nico, you guys are going to have 2 weeks of downtime. But anything that either has a gold cost or earns you gold is going to be done with disadvantage because you have to rely on Cypress to escort you when he's not working. So think about what you want to do for those 2 weeks.
Time to scribe all of my scrolls.
You can do that. Which, granted, I mean, that might only be like a day or two.
Yeah, I gotta start counting the time because the robe makes it free from gold cost, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Only thing is time. Which some people would say that that's worth more than money. But some also say that time is money. But time is also relative. I don't know
Which
what
one is
time-
it?
Do we really know what time is it?
And if you get sick of all it, you can just make time stop.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of ways to make time stop. If you put a sword to your chest, it'll stop permanently.
That won't stop time. It'll stop your perception of time.
And
Forever.
time is relative. So as far as you are concerned, time has stopped.
This is a stupid thought I've had, but have you ever thought about the fact that when you die, because you only perceive time while you're alive, that means as soon as you stop being conscious, all of time will pass instantaneously.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
Well, that's the thing,
All
though,
that-
is that time is relative to the observer. So technically, for you, time is no longer a thing. Time
Right.
does not
There is
exist
no
anymore
one to
because
observe.
You are not there to perceive it.
You know, I just realized, Timond, your name is actually Time and? Time and?
Time and
And
Timond.
what?
TY.
Nico,
Time
you're getting
and
for that.
oh boy, join the club. Okay, well,
he's gonna make you
Uh,
roll with disadvantage on your death save.
Right.
Any D20 of my choice. No, you know what I'll do is I won't necessarily wait for a death save, but I'll wait for a critical moment.
Mhm.
Like, like let's say that Miko keeps running her mouth as she does sometimes, and just like someone else's life is on the line and she has to convince them not to kill them. And I'm like, all right, make a persuasion check. And you roll it. And you're like, oh, fuck yeah, I rolled a 20. And I go, nope, roll it again. And if you fail, it's guaranteed death of that other person.
Well, hey, but if it's not at
Ace.
my hand, then that means they won't be gone forever. Just, in heaven or hell or
and for
purgatorio.
doing it, I mean, Garrosh's control here is still something up for debate.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-oh.
well, before we all head off, in doing our separate things, I'd address the party and say, I don't wish to speak on anyone's behalf if they don't deem this to be true, but given that there was a hint dropped to us that there may be a way for us to become compatible to nullify the Nephilim ability or nature of erasing people from existence or their spirits from existence rather than helping them pass on and to an afterlife, would it be acceptable if I prayed on y'all's behalf as well to Kellenvor?
I am
Listen,
not all
do
too
what you
familiar
wish.
with what would that actually mean, Velios, to
And
someone who is not so knowledgeable on the topic of prayer.
well, I mean, with Cyprus's permission, as simply a mode to converse with a god, I would uh, try to speak with him with reverence. And as I
Cypress says,
do,
why would you need my permission?
well, I do follow you and worship you. I don't wish to betray your goodwill.
You are my follower, not my servant.
Very well. I appreciate it. It's more and more I'm finding out the true intents and motives behind the order. The more I like it, really. But sure, I suppose I will then, if the rest of you are okay with it. It's simply a speech with reverence to a god.
I mean,
Yeah.
but what would praying on our behalf actually do? If it's not us saying it, does
So,
it really have the same meaning to a god?
What I'd be talking to him about is the fact that we all wish for this knowledge because we do defy the laws of order, and if it's just me praying, then it may be insignificant in the grand scheme, as the rest may not agree with it. But if I'm praying and I state in the prayer that it is in agreement with our party, then he would be more inclined to understand that we are in fact seeking that option, rather than one sole purpose, one sole person praying for
Oh,
himself.
there. That's simple. Yeah, absolutely. Of course.
Right. I just didn't wish to put words in your mouths. What think you,
No,
Greg?
we
I think it is very important that we all learn, whether or not we would be able to. And so, yes.
And Grix? Grix? Is it okay if I tell Kellenvor that we're looking for a method to suppress our abilities to obliterate souls? If that's something you're actually looking to do. Yes, that's our nature. We don't send them to an afterlife. We destroy them outright when we slay. That is what happens naturally as Nephilim, unfortunately. And it is my wish and the wish of the rest of the party so far to find a way to suppress that. Do you agree with that, or is that something you enjoy?
enjoy.
Okay, Grix. Alright. He's always very agreeable. Alright then. Well, I guess I'll begin addressing Kellenvor then. And I'll pull out an old beat the fuck half broken symbol of Kellenvor I still kept around. And I'll say, would it be okay to pray here? Or is that disrespectful, Cypress?
Cypress just kind of gives you this look. That's just like, come on, man.
Right. I don't know the
Come on,
customs.
man. Come on, man.
I'm still learning. All right, I will simply go to the knees and begin bow my head and begin speaking into the symbol of Kellenvor.
Make a
After, of
religion
course,
check.
All right.
Oh my.
That's a 2.
Should have ended GM.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Sorry. I'll re-roll it if you delete it.
No, we're good. 2 is a 2.
All right. And I suppose I'll say, God, Kellenvor, my old mentor, I humbly call upon you for your guidance and assistance in a matter that weighs heavily on my conscience and the conscience of the rest of my party. Hearing no response, I'll continue a little bit more revered, with a little bit more reverence. As the Lord of Dead and Keeper of the Order, rather, I believe you understand of all the significance of maintaining balance in this world. This ability we possess as Nephilim, while powerful at first, it absolutely disrupts the natural cycle of life, death, and order. It denies those we slay the opportunity to find any closure or continue their journey beyond the mortal coil. What we seek is a way to nullify or deactivate or become compatible any way we can to forego obliterating those we slay. If not for us, then to help maintain the order. Oh,
I whispered your response.
I see. Right. I understood. I will ask no further. Thank you. And I will go ahead and pick up the old symbol of Kellenvor, tuck it back in the old pocket, and say, well, I believe it was a bit presumptive to begin asking for anything before we have proven ourselves at all. Though he didn't seem unreceptive. I believe we do need to serve a penance before that, though, or at least I do.
Cypress just says with his arms crossed, he says, Kellenvor is as cold as a corpse, but he is fair.
That he is. I suppose after we've gained the trust of the council and done what we can to make things right, he'll be more prone to listen to what we ask.
Yes.
Cypress nods and he says, the council's decisions are the Lord Regent's decisions. If you earn their trust, you will earn his.
Right then. Well, I suppose we should prepare. Do what we can in this downtime.
Cypress says, it will most likely take a week or two. We're currently trying to find you some form of clue or lead on where you might want to look.
Yes.
Right then.
The spell will only last about an hour, which gives a lot of time. But you know, I want to make sure that we know so we can get in and get out as quickly as possible, so we do not lose our lives out there.
Cypress says, can you not recast it?
I can. Well, no. It's to be able to recast it for all of us. I guess it depends on if I would be able to take time to be able to use it again at such a...
For the most part, you will only need to cast it on yourself, Velios, Grix, Tymand, and Lucius.
It will
As
take a lot more.
Ordovik and I will not need such. Will not need to worry about that.
Well, why don't you go ahead and let us know what you're capable of and how long we can keep it up, Miko?
Well, it is a shell that will go around each of you, and I would have to use a lot of energy to cast it and to do more than one person, and it only lasts for an hour. I mean,
What level slot do you have to use to affect all of us?
it's 9th level, I believe.
Ooh.
That's, well,
So-
okay. 5th, so 1 second. 1. It's 5 people, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. In order to go around me, Valius, Grix, Timon, and Lucius, it would be a 9th level spell.
So only
believe-
once.
I believe it does say tolerable living conditions too, so we might not need any form of or if we can find another spell that gives us the ability to breathe, the things that give us heat can be used on the other people, because it should allow you tolerable living conditions within that bubble, including able to be breathed freely and being immune to any effects of the vacuum.
I mean, I could cast it again after the hour, but it would only go to 4 people.
Lucius says, I will stay behind.
In that case, you will have to use, if you use an 8th and a 9th level, we'll have 2 hours out there.
Okay. Do you think we would be able to, as long as we find where it is, we should be able to complete it within 2 hours?
Oops.
So hopefully.
This also depends on if Ordovik is joining us as well.
Says, of course I'm joining you.
But he doesn't
Okay.
need
I
help.
won't be able to actually help you with exterminating the monsters. I know my way a little bit around here. I could definitely help find their location.
Yes. Well, then we'll be able to at least have 2 hours, and being able to find their location, it'll probably make it a lot faster. So we have 2 hours. Once we
Or says, if Tina can hit whatever heat solution she has going, I don't even need a bubble.
Okay.
So really, if Lucius doesn't go, then you only need to cast it on 4 people.
Yeah, but that's still level 8 and level 9, so that's still only like 2 hours. Still, I mean, 2 hours is better than no hour. Although, I don't think it's just me that's able to do it. I think more, if we need more time, I think it's also a wizard spell.
I don't have the spell.
Oh,
You have
right,
time?
I forgot. You have to.
Oh, I forgot that you're a peasant wizard who doesn't have all the spells.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry!
If Simon
Listen.
wants to learn it at this point, he either needs to level up or spend a very long time developing the spell.
Yeah.
How long
I'm-
is a long time?
Could Miko scribe it as a spell scroll and then have Timon scribe it from that to his book?
When it comes to... No, that's not how it works.
It wouldn't be an
Because
arcane
it would
scroll.
be- It would be a druid spell, not a wizard spell. But basically, you just take the amount of hours. At least this is how I typically do it. You take the amount of hours that it would take to copy the scroll into your spell book and turn that into weeks, and that's how long it would take.
So it would take 10... It's a 5th level spell, right? It would take 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If I'm talking right now, you
It's
can't hear
developing
me?
A new spell from scratch, basically.
Yeah.
Right now. Can you not hear me right now? Or no?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you're gonna have 2 weeks, so if you want to get started.
For future reference. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I've got 72 hours worth of spells to scribe.
Alright, so are we all ready to go into downtime?
Works for me.
Alright, I'm just gonna go in order of the people that I've got on here. So, Garrosh, you're first. What are you doing for 2 weeks?
Well, the money thing was definitely the first thing that came to mind. However, I think I'm going to continue to keep my mind strengthened as best I can, especially with what's going to happen. So I will be meditating.
Okay. So, Garrosh is gonna spend 2 weeks straight meditating. Velios, what are you doing?
Well, the only currency here is Electrum, right?
Yes.
So we would be paid in Electrum?
Yes.
It's a tough one. Best not to be greedy. Will I get bonuses from simply studying my book the entire time?
Yeah, I mean it's the if you want to spend your downtime studying your skill or whatever, I'll let you double the amount that you gain from it.
Badass, okay. Yeah, I'll simply do that.
Speaking of, Garrosh, did you say that you have animal handling?
I do have animal handling.
Sorry, I just have to calculate things.
Alright, Time End, what are you doing?
I calculated all the scrolls, and I have 72 hours worth of scrolls I want to scribe.
Okay, you still have 7 days to work with, so what are you doing during your downtime? Well, that's actually just for one. That's just for 1 week. You still have another week too.
I did a lot of talking, so yeah. I'm talking to myself, I guess.
Should I start on the life bubble?
Because y'all couldn't
thing?
hear
I
me.
mean,
So,
do I think that would be sensible at all?
good time.
It's your choice. I'll have you make some Arcana rolls, and that might reduce the time.
You know what? Sure, why not?
Okay. If you're gonna do that, go ahead and make 2 Arcana rolls.
Okay.
Wow, okay. You succeeded on both of them. So, for these 2 weeks, how many, if you were copying it, how many hours would it take?
It would take. Well, hold on. Wait, what school is life bubble?
It's, Abjuration.
Okay, I don't get anything. I don't get any bonuses.
Rip
it would
indeed.
take 10 weeks.
No, if it was just hours.
It'd be 10 hours if it's a 5th level spell.
Be 10 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because you rolled
I even
so
had to check.
excellently, and
I
Miko
looked
knows
over.
the spell, and she's
Rip
able
indeed.
to kind of help guide you through it a little bit. You are actually able
open.
to develop the spell for yourself, as instead of taking weeks, it instead takes you days.
Damn! Master of Magic in the house.
Well, you are a level 19 wizard with a 20 in intelligence, or 22.
22. So I learned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new spells and developed a new spell as well in 2
Yep.
weeks. I'll take it.
Alright, Miko, aside from helping Time End, what are you doing?
I wanted to. I've decided to scrap my attempts on a whip and go for animal handling, I guess. I know we have somebody, but he's a druid. Fuck it. So I need to find a book.
You can also have Garrosh help you.
Yeah.
Okay, or have Garrosh help me.
Okay. If you're just going to devote your 2 weeks to training that, you double the amount of training that you would get.
Okay.
Oh, Brandon,
What?
at some point during my 2 weeks, I would like to return the book.
How
If
are you
I
gonna
can.
do Drift?
That's the thing. That's what I was going to ask.
We've already been over this. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know how you're going to even get back to Mythrift right now.
Open a
Yeah.
portal from the moon.
Open the portal. Anyway, planar shift.
And then finally, Grix, what are you doing for 2 weeks?
Working on the old pistol.
All right, you can double the amount of training that you get from 2 weeks.
Thank you.
All right, so some time passes. You guys can all calculate your stuff. Lucius, though, during this time mentioned that he's actually going to sneak off, and he's going to do some information gathering of his own. But he knows that you guys would likely think he's crazy. So you can't help but feel like he left out some details. He refused to tell you where he was going.
Disobeys God. Refuses to elaborate.
Garrosh has an inkling as to where he's going, possibly, but he'll keep it to himself for now.
And Ordovik just reassures you that he probably has the strongest instincts of any adventurer. He'll be fine. He wouldn't do it if he didn't have a good reason. So, those 2 weeks pass. And Cypress comes to you all and says, well, the council appears to have found a lead for you all.
And what is it?
He says there have been some sightings of strange creatures to the northwest of the city.
Interesting.
Along with some Illithid caravans as well.
Alright. That may be our best bet then. Are you all
Alright.
prepared?
I'm still adding all my spells. You have to give me a second here.
Okay.
And he says, I also received word from Tina as well. She believes she may have found a solution to your temperature problem.
It's great.
Interesting. Yeah, I imagine she would.
Though, it's a little unpleasant.
Oh dear.
Well, a little
And
unpleasant.
he reaches into his bag, and he pulls out these things that look like little patches almost. He says these contain dragon blood. Place these on your skin, and you will be warmed for 4 hours. However, it will feel as if your veins are burning.
Well, that's one hell of a trade-off.
Huh.
Well, 4 hours of heat.
Technically 8 hours, as
Ah.
there's enough patches for you all for 2 uses. And he just kind of divvies them out for you guys.
Okay.
He says, do not wear these for more than 4 hours, as it's not a limitation on how long they can heat you for, but more how long your body can handle that specific patch. Any more than 4 hours and it will begin to damage you irreversibly.
I see.
Noted.
Well, do we have any backups at all in case the magic on us is dispelled for breathing in such an environment?
He says, no. But that is the nature of what you're doing.
It
It is
is
dangerous by default.
With this.
Perhaps your wizard should be extra alert of things that could dispel your magic.
I'm relying on you.
If I see any dispel magic, I will of course do my best to counter it.
That said, is there us doing this going beyond the dome? Will that not inspire others to seek methods to do it themselves?
He says they are welcome to try. They will fail. It's never been whether or not you're allowed to go outside. It's just everyone knows that that is a foolish idea.
Very well then, I suppose. Are we all prepared?
Yes.
Would say so.
Oh, one more thing. I should warn you. Rakshasa does have some demons under his service that have been known to leave the dome from time to time. Keep an eye out for them.
And Kelemvor's protection extends only within the dome, does it not?
Well, that depends.
Depends on.
If they attack you, it's not like he doesn't expect you to defend yourself. Not when there are no authorities around.
Rip.
Good point.
What do you mean, rip, Alex? God damn. Rip.
Okay, I suppose we'll be off then.
Very well. I will escort you to the northwestern entrance.
Thank you.
And Ordovik just stands up and he cracks his knuckles and he says, "Finally! Been sitting around for so long. Thought I was gonna waste away."
What, you didn't want to join me in meditation?
Sorry, that's not my thing.
Not my thing either. Something I ended up having to do.
I'd be out at the nearest demon brothel if I had the opportunity, but no. I gotta stick with Council Boy over here.
Demon brothel.
It's good to have you with us.
Oh yeah, the last time I was here, they've got some crazy establishments over on the demon side.
Nice.
And
Some
you leave
people
alive.
I've never seen before.
You fail to realize that he is basically
I hope that
immortal.
it's muting me,
He says,
but
you don't even have to pay
yeah.
money. They just walk right
A
up and start
purifiable?
touching you. It's awesome.
this got suggested to you
That's
through the
their form of
algorithm.
currency.
What's
Huh?
happening? I'll tell you right now.
Sounds
I
like
guess-
I
an
have no idea.
interesting Time.
Okay. We
Oh,
are
it's great. You'll love it. They have incubi too.
yeah. We are a character
Oh.
and a party that have
And
been
he immediately
Whoa!
he
You know,
immediately
and-
turns and looks at Vilios.
adventuring
A
together
joke,
for
a
the
joke.
longest
Fred.
time.
Lilio sounded quite interested in the incubi.
But lo and
Oh,
behold,
definitely. Don't you know? He certainly
we are.
seemed interested in that.
I don't judge.
oh my gosh,
You know, the funny thing is, with
Oh,
how
yes.
with
You're
the
a
no-
paladin.
they're trying to go at it.
I think what
you're
we've
supposed
seen,
to
The two
be
of
pure,
Hey,
From
caught!
what we've seen here,
Dash!
we now know that
Long time no see, that's right.
demons and devils have
I've been away for a week and a half, so thank you for coming
Alright.
back.
when they're on Orbis, that their
Cackers
nature is not to be tolerated.
I believe that
purifiable.
This is
That's
me
right.
just thinking aloud here, but I believe Ordovik might be probably one of the best suited for being near the front. Mostly just because of the fact that he has at least been here before. I'm not sure entirely outside of the dome, he at least understands somewhat.
Yeah, I've
You-
been outside of the dome before.
So you'd probably be one of our, I guess you could say, resident experts in the matter.
Kind of sucks though. I can't smell anything from out there.
Oh, you can't smell anything? He says as he kind of just shakes his head. I haven't been able to smell anything since I picked this thing up.
He says, "I'm a Worgen. This thing's practically like my second pair of eyes."
Hold on. Can you tell me how you originally defeated the Dream Eater?
Well, we were at.
I hope I enjoyed my
we were
vacation.
at
It was
the
it was
Margrave,
alright.
Idris, as I like to call it.
Like I've been
And it dropped us
Yeah.
into dreams, each of us having to
Um,
face our worst nightmares. I
the
remember having to help
vacation
Rex with
itself was
his as
great,
he was being
but
chased by a gelatinous cube.
having to deal with 108
I
mile
fought
per
the
hour
giant
winds,
snake. Then once all the
like
nightmares,
basically an
at
entire
least from What I
tornado.
remember were defeated. We ended up
Terrible.
having to fight it,
But
and I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Brandon.
hanging out with my family and
Skeleton Lord of,
being
or
with them
something?
was great.
Yeah, a
that's
gigantic
good.
skeleton golem.
There you go.
What's up, yet?
That
Some of the
could
best sessions.
protect one of us
Don't
from
really
any
know what's going on.
mind-altering effects.
Things surely happening. That's right.
I mean,
Hyper
while
Stone.
you're
Don't want to
Even just
interrupt.
not dealing with the.
But what's
the
everyone
Dream Eater,
playing?
That would be
Yeah.
very useful.
It's
considering the
right now
creatures
it
that live on the
is
surface.
D&D. But
Although
I'm
that
sure
would
that
mean
other
I would
people
only
are
have
playing
one
other games.
cast of Life Bubble that would affect everyone, leaving us with 3 hours.
Cactus Boy has their own channel.
Do we think
So
we can handle this
check
in
them
3
out
hours?
if you have a
And it would
chance.
be more beneficial to mind blank Garrosh. perhaps?
Here is my suggestion. From what
We'll
I
see.
from what I remember of it, you must fight your worst nightmare. And once you do, it seems you are jumped to somebody else's nightmare and fight it with them. Once all the nightmares are defeated, you return to your original bodies. Well, at least out of your mind, anyway.
I do have a.
Nah, you
spell
mean
that could assist
character
in
classes?
some form or other. If you're wondering about
My character is
them
a
being charmed or possessed
goblin,
by some evil
um,
entity.
rogue. That's my guy. That's me.
It's-
That is good, but mind blank
Next week
will
you start a
completely
new
prevent
game. What?
Any
A new
mental
game?
invasions, including sensing emotions, reading thoughts,
What is it?
and divination spells.
Tell me.
Doesn't he permanently have mind blank on him?
Who?
I'm not retarded. Come on now.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
I am though.
No mind. Empty.
No
No
thoughts, head empty.
Mind blank.
Brain stabbing. There you go.
What do you
Bless
all
you.
think about having only 3 hours instead of 4 hours, but Garrosh being mind blanked?
Well, like I've said, if it's an issue with him being charmed or possessed, I can negate that with a very low-level spell.
Cypher says, "We don't know how long they'll be out there. I think it's better to try to get the most out of the time."
We have. So I recommend that we go for the full 4 hours. We just need to make sure that we are on top of it.
Very well.
Ordovik just says, I mean, it doesn't mean you can't cast it later anyways.
Well, it kind of does. It's a 8th level slot.
What's a slot?
Where's your brother?
And Cypress says, yeah, you keep mentioning slots. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
It's just how wizards categorize their magic.
He categorizes his magic.
Well, anyways, I'll escort you to the end, to the exit.
Playing Scion next week. Heck yeah. What's a subclass? No. No subclass. We're just rogue. Straight up goblin
My
rogue.
mind just realized this. Is
100%.
that a fucking
Cunning assassin, I guess.
river on the moon?
Surreptitious,
Inside of the
That's-
city, yeah.
master what?
Huh.
But
Okay.
That is correct.
I
Remember
will
which god
blow
used to
you
be in
away.
what region of this place?
Right.
As
Like
the
asking if those are trees.
underdog.
Ninja, please.
Wait, hold on a second, guys. Is there a city on the moon?
Yeah.
I take a bite out of the cheese that's made
So-
of the ground.
So unrealistic.
What flavor of cheese is the moon, DM? I taste the ground.
It tastes very Gouda.
Blow who?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Mm,
But
I'm bad.
Now.
but but
Anyway, Cypress says, well, we have roughly about 3 hours of walking. Try not to stop for any reason, especially as we are going to have to go through the demon side of the city. Watch your pockets and don't talk to anyone.
he nods as he seems to be on alert, but also at the same time seems nervous.
Grix, we may rely on you for protection if it comes to those that would steal from us.
Ordovic just walks on ahead and he's like, ah, relax, it's no big deal. None of
Yeah,
you are
because
carrying
you can
Electrum
break their
anywhere.
arms.
There.
True.
Lead the way, then, please.
Alright, you guys spend roughly about 3.5 hours or so of walking. Making your way all the way up here. Oops. You go here. And yeah, as you kind of reach the end of this road here, you can now actually get kind of like a good look at what is on the other side of the dome, because before, you know, it was all you were all surrounded by trees, and yeah, it is, well, exactly what the surface of the moon looks like. It's just nothing.
Jeez.
yes.
Barren wasteland.
And, Ordovic says, are any of you decent with astrology?
I study a bit of navigators' ways. That would include the skies and the stars.
Ordovic nods and he says, pay attention to the stars. It's the only way to navigate.
Very well. I'll have my, I believe I have a sextant out. Or navigator's tools, rather.
Excuse me?
Did you say sex?
A
Yes.
sextant.
Sex.
That is
Sex.
At
a
least
real
it's sex?
Yeah.
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 Griggs,
Yeah.
did you?
I heard
Did I
it.
catch?
I heard it.
Booty?
Did
The
tell
sextant,
say
sex?
actually.
Sexy.
We walked past the incubus,
How many-
and he was just like, sex,
That's,
sex.
that's really what he thought.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure what
The big
I'm
sex
pretty sure
is happening. It's happening.
I'm pretty sure with us walking through the demon part of the city, there have been plenty of glory holes for him.
For Grix or for
Yeah,
Velia?
what's
Oh.
a
Yeah.
tool?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
The tool.
That's what occurred to me.
The sextant does have a hole right in the middle of it. So I mean,
True.
It does.
Keep away from Grex.
sure enough.
Anything is a glory hole if you're brave enough.
It's
Yeah.
also true.
You leave my ears alone.
Oh god.
Ears. Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
So, Cypress just says, whenever you're back, simply say a prayer and I will come get you.
Gladly. You'll
He
know.
just walks off.
Into the sunset. He goes.
Oh, and he does leave you, Velios, with just kind of like a hastily scrawled little, I guess you could call it a map. That's just kind of giving like general directions.
So my whole measuring has never been, like, needed? What?
Relative to the city.
Alright.
Freudian slips. When you say one and you mean your mother. No, 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 no.
I'll do what I can then.
No, no, no. I'm a goblin rogue who
And I believe
has
I
never
put,
had a mother.
The surface
Right.
rules
I
in every
I was
journal.
basically dead
Yeah, dude.
and got,
Well, before we'll cross, I'll say. Well,
literally,
Chico, well,
you know,
the
enslaved.
honor.
Then-
Yes, I will cast it now.
When I was enslaved, I, you know, had my arm basically taken off. That's why I'm the Copper Claw.
Start at 8th level.
Because
Alright,
And
then
move
everyone except for Garrosh and Ordovik, mark yourselves with life bubble. We'll use the
Lungs.
yeah, the lungs works.
no one.
No, there's one a little bit further down. That's doesn't have the number, the pink lungs.
Oh wait, I need to make my save against life bubble. I
No, that's
resist
true.
life bubble.
It's fine if you want to cast it on yourself.
No.
9th level dispel or counter spell.
And then Ordovik takes his patch and he puts it on, and you all hear him go, "Oh, that packs a punch."
Oh no.
Oh.
Packs a punch for him. I just don't know.
Garrosh immediately
like this.
slaps one on himself.
And yeah, it's pretty much exactly as described. It's like fire running through your veins.
Ooh.
Iko will take a few breaths and go, okay, and slaps it. Yeah.
Well, you
Ooh,
don't need
that's spicy.
Will not
And
be
Ordovik's
peeing
like,
for
"How
7
long-
months.
Oh, how long is this supposed to last again?
2 hours per patch, max of 4.
I thought it was 4 hours per patch.
Or am I dumb?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, fair. 4 hours per patch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, well, quit complaining and get moving. Oh,
Okay.
right, I'm supposed to be in front. Shut up. And then he just goes and sits out.
No shit.
Alright,
I'll keep an
so
eye on the stars as best I can.
you guys go out on
Yeah, sadly I'm not actually like any like super superstar you know
the
diving
you
into
immediately
the
feel
mid
yourselves get
you know.
much lighter. Like,
meta.
you know, it's
Any
low
of that.
gravity, which is pretty cool.
I'm not that.
I,
So the subclass
you guys
I'm just
are
a
unfortunately
rogue.
unable to
I'm
move
a
very
goblin
quickly
rogue.
due to this.
That's all. That's all.
So progress is slow.
And I've
my
100% dipped
fly
in straight into the
it
goblin
does
rogue meta.
Oh no.
Congratulations, we're all moving at half speed.
As long as there is a goblin rogue, I'm them. I'm it.
In fact, actually,
I'm
I
that.
probably should mention, you can't fly.
So,
on the moon.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I'm not Freudian slipping. I'm not
Exercise on wings
I'm not
in order to
surreptitious
push him around.
masterminding. I'm not
Well, my
anything.
I'm not. I don't have the.
I'm
wings
just-
yet. I'm using.
I'm
the
just
boots.
straight up a goblin
I
rogue.
know, but they're winged
That's
boots.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
That
That's
works
everything.
when you have air, but you don't have air. Anyways, you guys travel along until eventually, you come upon this little ravine here, but you see this weird creature that's got its back turned to you, but it seems to be hiding from something up ahead. Let me switch the map here for you guys, and I gotta switch the music too.
Just do the moon music from Paper Mario.
No, I'm good. I use good music.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Damn.
Cool map.
I remember back in the Starfinder campaign, you were saying you wanted to have a thing on the moon.
I did, and I do what I set out to do.
You did.
Anyways, you guys aren't technically currently on the map right now. This is just so you can see what's up ahead.
Are we able to talk to each other?
No,
You can, but you have to be
Where
pretty
we are.
close to each other in order to do it.
Okay.
Like within
Or actually,
bubbles.
you have to physically touch each other in order. to
Also
be able to
referring to
talk.
what they were saying
Okay.
about the sextant and stuff. Yeah.
We just have a chain of each other touching
I get
each
it.
other.
You can also use your sending.
100%.
Or if you have
A
like,
swashbuckler.
message
Yes, I am.
Well,
100%.
I'll go ahead and well, up ahead it seems that he's cowering from whatever's up ahead, right?
He doesn't look like he's cowering. He looks like he's hiding.
Hell is
Oh.
that? Have I ever seen anything like it ever? Or heard
No,
about anything like it?
you're still pretty far from it right now, so you can't really get a good look at it. Like I said, you're not technically on the map right now.
I'll go ahead and tap or put a hand on Timon's shoulder and say, perhaps we should get closer and you can send it a message with your magic.
We
Or it
could.
says- Use your brain for a second as he goes over and touches you. He says, "Come on, you really think that it's not going to spook him? That suddenly a voice just appears in his head?
Of course it might spook him, but getting within whatever range of any long-range weapons would be a problem.
And why
If
are
we-
you assuming that it's an enemy?
That's what I was saying. It might be best for us to announce our presence, and I can't exactly just shout in here, can I?
I don't know, you could just try walking up to him.
Right, and how does it know we're not our enemy?
It doesn't, but if it shoots at me, I'm gonna shoot back."
Okay, well, I just figured announcing our presence with a message and telling them, hey, we're in this direction, take a look, we're not enemies, would be a fairly decent message to send across.
Watch and learn. He just starts walking ahead of you. And he picks up one of the moon rocks. It makes its way onto the map. So actually, I'll put you guys over here. And he just takes the rock, and then he just kind of throws it in the general direction of the creature. And it kind of just lazily makes its way over there because it's not it's a lot lighter than it normally is, and it just kind of hits the ground, and the creature just kind of perks up and turns and looks at you, and Ordovik just kind of waves at it, and it just kind of looks at you, and Ordovik just kind of looks up in the air for a moment, and he turns around and just kind of motions for you all to come closer, and then he'll just kind of be like that, mentioning that to get low, and he gets down and goes over to the hiding spot where the creature is.
Well, shit, I guess.
Okay.
Garrosh will get low, I guess, how that would work for him.
Same as well.
You
And
will
as you get closer, this is what you see.
Oh, that's freaky.
It looks like some kind of moth humanoid.
Mm-hmm. It's cool though.
Holy shit, it's Mothman.
Dude, that's a badass mofo. I like it.
There's no light for him to
Bamf.
follow.
Bamf. Dude, that's a Bamf.
Bamf for real.
Moth.
And once you guys get close enough, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Come quickly before they notice you."
He's speaking in our heads.
Yeah, yeah,
I just
Horrific.
silently laugh at with Velios.
yeah. They'll just be chuckling along with the Timon.
Once you all get close enough, he says, "You're all surface dwellers, are you not?"
Yep.
We are.
Indeed.
He says, "I see. Interesting. To be honest, I didn't think you existed, but you match the descriptions."
Well, I think the feeling's mutual. We weren't sure if anything was living outside the dome.
Oh, living is debatable.
Existing.
Well, what is that creature you are taking cover from?
He says, "It is a demon."
Oh, good.
And, well, now that you can get a good look at it, I'll show you a picture of that too.
He leads people into the light instead of following it.
I swear, I find the coolest creatures for you guys.
True.
Damn!
Oh.
Dude, you're going all in.
That's like an invisible stalker man-bat thing.
Yeah, one thing that you're noticing is that it almost appears to be incorporeal in a way. Like you can see through it, but you can see the outline of its body. And he says that is a lunar devil.
A
Oh,
lunar
good.
devil.
He
What are
says,
they capable of?
He says, "Unfortunately, we found it at the most inopportune time. When they are exposed to moonlight or sunlight, they become incorporeal like that."
Is it possible to defeat it in its incorporeal form?
He says, "Yes, but they are significantly more dangerous."
A purify bill.
Well, one of two things needs to happen
State
here.
your purpose.
One, we need to defeat
Leads
it and
people
move on
in the
quickly,
light instead of
or
following
we need to
it.
ignore it and
Maybe.
and get away from it.
Mm.
We only have so much time out here.
Alex knows. That's a great
He says,
summary.
"It's likely already detected that we're here. It just doesn't know what we are yet."
Mm.
So, shall we join forces then?
He says, "I am no match for such a creature. Why do you think I was hiding?"
Well,
"I am simply
We
a
don't-
hermit. My name is Lunarian, by the way."
Lunarian.
Lovely to meet you. Now, the question is, how shall we go about this?
I'm gonna use divine sense.
You see Ordovik just punch his hand and just be like, "I'm ready."
Does
Uh,
it do
I'm using divine
these?
sense.
Miko will pipe up. Do these creatures usually are they usually there alone, or do they usually have friends that linger close by?
He says, I am unsure. I've never encountered a group of them, but it wouldn't be impossible. They're quite intelligent.
Okay, well, it's best to probably take this one out quickly, because if it's already detected us, I mean, there's no chance of us sneaking away now.
You're
You
getting
have a
waifus
home
while you
somewhere
watch
here.
the stream, Alex. Oh my god.
He says, no.
How dare you?
He says, I
Alright,
simply
okay.
wander,
Alright,
the surface
fine.
as well as the underground.
Do it. Get those waifus.
I don't think we knew that there was an
Don't mind
underground.
me.
Have you heard of a creature
my God.
mutating others?
God dang
Yes,
it,
I've
Alex.
been keeping an eye on it and reporting to the city in exchange for supplies.
Very
Yes.
well.
We are searching for that creature.
I see. Well, one of the a lunar devil in particular did eat a particular item of mine that I was rather fond of.
I did start you on it. I did.
Jake, would it be
It's-
this one
it's
by chance,
definitely
the
my
one that you were
fault.
currently hiding from?
I 100%
I'm
will
unsure.
accept
I have been tracking this one for a while.
responsibility for that. 100%. I'm so sorry. It was me. It was
Lady
me.
and gentlemen, I believe
I did that.
it is time for us to get to work and to move quickly.
And I'm
about
glad
it.
that you took off on
Use
it.
divine sense.
Because like I said, that
What is the range on Divine Sense?
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
don't-
sure it's like 60 feet.
I'm trying to do it.
That
on
channel
60
on
feet,
the,
but I wanna do it on
Discord
Mothman.
got 0 love. 0 love.
Okay. Yeah.
For
if
the
it's
longest
on the
times.
Mothman, then,
I'm glad
you
that
don't
you
sense anything
dropped
from
in
it.
on it. And you're right. It was me.
Okay.
It was my fault that you decided to dip in.
All
See,
right.
does it
Well,
like anything
Yeah.
other than
Yeah.
good or evil?
It was me.
I think it is
It was-
just good and evil. Oh, celestial, fiend, or undead as well.
He's neither of those.
It does help the
Alright,
Pokemon
that's it.
spawns too, because every
Or
single
consecration.
post on every
Okay,
single channel
No, you don't sense anything from him. He's in your blind spot.
spawns the
Interesting.
It's an aberration.
spawns the Pokemon.
No, he's not an aberration.
So there you go.
I mean,
Thank you.
that's literally a creature type, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so you seem to be harmless enough. We'll do what we can to assist you in this regard. If you will show us the way to that mutational creature.
He says, return to me the contents of their bellies, and I will be happy to help you.
Done and done. All right. Are you all ready?
Eiko will nod.
I am.
Ordovik says, I'm itching for demon blood.
Let's get to it, Ordovik.
His white fur is gonna be so red later.
Would you prefer I lure it over, or Garrosh lures it over?
Lunarian says, please do not lead them to me.
Not
How
to
about-
you. To an area where we might ambush it, unless it already can tell where
Mhm.
we are.
It knows that we're around, it just doesn't know what we are.
Precisely, but it doesn't know where we are.
Well, if somebody goes
Garrosh
out,
is getting ready to step forward.
All right, I'll just be on Garrosh's heel.
okay.
Ordovik just goes for it.
All
That's
right.
what I figured. That's why the two of us are just going to be walking side by side, just going forward.
Okay.
Just tell me when to stop, DM.
I'll wave on Miko and Grix. You know, some semblance of a plan would be nice every now and then.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I have a plan. Attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Blink on myself.
Orvik just says, "Plans are stupid. It's time to fight."
Okay. I suppose I'll go ahead and cast nothing.
And once you get right there, everyone roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
I froze. 1 second.
And don't forget to select your fucking tokens.
I remember this time I put it to GM.
Beautiful. That's what he wanted.
It doesn't matter.
What's wrong?
Damn, now 1.
Rip.
Well, good thing is you'll be at the end of the initiative. There's like 6 things.
Well,
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not even hiding initiative rolls anymore because I figure that your guys' adventuring instincts are great enough to be able to understand when things are about to get much worse than they seem.
yeah.
So I don't even bother hiding it anymore.
Nice.
Now, when we start the next campaign, I'll go back to hiding it.
And we're a bunch of plebs.
Okay. Velios, you're up first, and you see the creature just kind of turn towards you and let out this kind of like monstrous kind of
Read
screech towards you guys.
sort again by descending.
Oh. Okay, Miko is first, and you see that.
Okay. Everything. How far away is this? 1 second. It's such a big map. Yeah. Okay. It's half speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will 5, 10, 15. And
I hate
then
to do this to you, but you round down.
down.
Mm-hmm.
So to 10.
Yep.
So instead of 30, it would be 10. So I was right here, I
What?
think. 5.
If you
Or I
have
was-
30, then it's 15.
Yeah.
I thought you had
So
20.
no, I had
Sweat
25,
nimbleness.
but a while ago I got the nimbly whatever,
Oh,
and so now I'm
what?
at 30.
Squat
Okay.
nimbleness.
Yeah, it is
Yes.
15.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. Bam. And then I don't think I have a spell that can get that close right now. I know I can move up closer with an action, but I'm going to use the dodge action instead, just in case. It'll
Okay.
probably go after those, but just in case, you know.
All right, Velios, you're up.
Okay. Oh shit. I suppose I'll go ahead and go. Fuck, I can't even click on it. Oh, it's because I have the thing.
You're a
There we
little
go.
quiet.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. 10, 20, 30. And I suppose I'll have to dash 40, 50, 60. Well, I have 35, so that would be
30. So it'd be 15.
70 right there. Okay.
You'd have 15 feet of movement, so.
Okay. And I will end my turn.
All right. Let's see here. Now, there are some details of these creatures that are a little bit up to interpretation, so I am going to have to keep checking some of their stuff. Okay.
That's a good
So,
sign.
it is its turn. And yeah, seeing as Velios is running at this thing with weapon drawn, it's gonna take it's gonna do 2 shots at you, Velios.
Okay.
Do not show it. Stupid thing.
Am I missing the Uber battle music?
Not
Both
yet.
missed.
They both miss. Good. So it kind of lets out almost like this. Best way I would describe it is like a hollow light. It only seems to have an outline, and you managed to just barely dodge out of the way. And now we will start combat music. Where is it? There it is. And then you see it disappear from your sight for a moment and reappear right next to you, Velios.
Nice.
Grix, it's your turn. He's a friend. I mean, you can try to kill him, just it would be an objectively evil action.
That'd be messed up. He's a cool moth dude.
Yeah. And don't forget that your speed is halved. Yeah, action dash. Alright, in that case, Garrosh, you're up.
And then with Velios now being the dummy that he is and not letting me tank. I'm
Uh-huh.
supposed
Yeah, that's how it works.
5, 10, 15, and then I'm going to... I don't know if this how well this is going to make sense due to the fact of our environment. Hammer throw, how do work?
It doesn't
fine.
have wings.
Okay. It's yeeted, though. That's my
Slow
thing.
motion hammer.
I take it this thing is a demon.
It is indeed.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my other one. So, a 1. This is all to GM for some reason, because I fucking have it selected to that. 2, a 3.
Alright. So, you do definitely hit it with your hammer, but you see that, like, its body just kind of, like, warbles a little bit. And your attack doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping. You do half damage on everything.
Oh, god damn it.
Right. Anything else, Garrosh?
That will be my turn.
Alright. Let's see here. You hear kind of like that similar screeching noise coming from over the ridges, both to your northeast as well as your west. As more of them start to show up.
Uh-oh. Get me out of here.
Get me out of here.
Let's see.
Nope.
Ah, perfect. You see this one to the northeast here disappear and reappears right behind Velios.
Nice.
I'm just going to make a couple of attacks.
Let's see him.
Actually, 3 attacks.
Do it.
Hold on. There we go. I'm going to mark it. Let's see here. I'm just gonna have a +2 to all of these. 1, 2, and 3.
Jesus.
All right, the first 2 hit. Normal
All right.
damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one. The one to the west here disappears. And it reappears right next to Time In.
Nice.
Nice tanking.
Your whore mouth, sir.
And
The tank god.
But we didn't know these could teleport.
okay. Yeah, we'll just do our 3 attacks against you.
How do you do that? With shield, you hit on the last one only.
Alright, you take the damage.
6 damage.
Ordovic's turn.